friend gave this to me. Now I get to see it every morning now. Thanks.
What's going on, guys? G Got Any Props here, and I'm going to tell you what's in my shop. Now this is the series where I'm going to tell you about materials that I have used in the past, that some of them that didn't work for me and some of them that I still use today. And today we are going to talk about wood. Number 1, MDF wood. Now, when I was getting serious into making props, I started out with this wood. It came in various thicknesses and it was really reasonably priced. Here are some pros about this wood. It doesn't have a grain. This wood has no grain, so that means you can cut some really gnarly and awesome shapes out of this wood. It sands really easily, so your arm doesn't look like this when you're done sanding. Get into the chopper! And like I said before, this wood comes in various thicknesses, so you can achieve some awesome and unique details. Now, some cons about this wood. This wood is poisonous, so you need something like this to protect your face and your only pair of lungs when you're sanding this prop. Think of MDF as the Rice Krispie treat of prop making. There are very small particles all jumbled together by this binder, and it's pressed out into this beautiful sheet of wood. Now, when you're cutting this wood or sanding it, if that binder gets into your lungs, it's there forever. So please, please, please use some proper protection when you are using this wood. Number 2, plywood. This is the stuff of nightmares. If nightmares needed to build a house, they would use this wood. But isn't your house made out of plywood? Shut the hell up, we're not building a house. I can only say bad things about this plywood. Oh! It splinters. If you don't care about your hands, arms, or your life, still don't use this wood. It has knots everywhere. Plywood are thin sheets of wood stacked on top of each other to make a thicker piece of wood. So, when you cut it, you don't know if this wood has knots or not inside. Let me explain. This prop was made out of plywood. As you can see, it is very rough when you cut it, and there's a hole here. There's a hole here. There's a hole here. And it's starting to split here. When I cut out my prop, there are knots everywhere, and it made holes in the middle of my prop. That's not what I want, and that's not what you want either. Hope not. Now you will see this wood at the clearance section at your hardware store. Don't do it. Please don't do it. You're going to be throwing away your money when you use this wood. No matter what the price is, you're still wasting your money and your time. Instead of using this wood, I would rather blindfold myself and go to the deep seas of Japan. Get busy with an anglerfish while finding Nemo, maybe Dory. This wood has so many holes in it, I actually thought it was a main character in the book Holes. Yes, I do read from time to time. I actually read every day. Yes, I'd like the triple cheeseburger with sweet potato fries. Oh, Diet Coke, because I'm watching my figure. Number 3, plank wood. Now this is the wood that I still use in my props to this day. This wood, once your prop is assembled and put together, it's lighter than the MDF counterpart. And this wood is pretty reasonably priced. Now, depending on which wood that you want to use, compare this one to this one. This one has multiple knots, as you can see from here, here. This wood is relatively smooth and it has no knots in it. But if it did, using some body filler like Bondo or Spackle, you can fill that hole pretty easily. Thank you for watching that video. Now these are just some of the woods that I have used in the past, some that have worked for me and some that haven't worked for me. There are plenty of woods out there for you to try out, and if you have tried them out, comment down below. Tell me if they were good. Tell me if they were bad. If you liked the video, please hit the thumbs up button. If you want to see more of me, click that subscribe button and follow me on all my social media down in the description box below, and I will see you all next time. Thank you. But compared to this one has, oh shit. It's like I gave a blowjob to the scarecrow from the Wizard of Oz.